Ms. Lopez,
Yes, ma'am.
you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Judge, I have a really great daughter. However, we have a kind of a bad situation. My daughter seems to be so busy sometimes that I think she knows she's a mom, but has other responsibilities that she's kind of putting in the forefront of everything. And so it's the last 2 years, it's kind of gotten difficult for me. We have one baby girl, her name is London, and she's almost 2, and my daughter is trying to go to college, work, be a mom. It's kind of ridiculous because I need some assistance financially, and unfortunately, I'm not getting it.
It all begins with a mother reaching her limit. Miss Lopez isn't tired because she's failed. She's tired because she's been carrying the weight of raising her grandchild, while her daughter tries to balance college, work, and motherhood all at once. The love between them is undeniable, but so is the strain. Now, she's turning to the court for help. The question is, will this bring the family closer or tear them further apart?
Do you pay health insurance for the child?
She is on Medicaid right now because we qualify for Medicaid.
All right. Okay. Anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
That's pretty much the brunt of it, so I'll let her speak her piece and see if we can maybe find a resolution today.
Okay. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
So I am a full-time student, college student.
Okay.
So I'm spending most of my times, at nights going to school. But on top of that, I also work for the university during the day.
As Miss Lopez takes a step back, her daughter steps forward to tell her side. She's a college student, a university worker, and a full-time mother, at least on paper. But is ambition an excuse for being absent? With everything on the line, she must now convince a judge that she's doing everything she can to hold it all together.
What do you do?
I'm actually an intern, full-time intern for the psychology program.
Is that a paid position?
Yes, it is.
How much are you paid?
Well, I just got a promotion.
That's
to
good.
50,000.
Okay.
Yeah. I just feel like I work, all day. I go to school at nights. I don't come home.
Congratulations. We all work all day.
Yeah, I don't get home until like midnight, and I don't really see why it's a problem that my mother, the grandmother of my child, has to.
Well, because I'm not the one that got pregnant on prom night. You wouldn't be having this problem.
Okay.
That wasn't my decision.
Okay, but you're my mother.
She's no longer the intern making $50,000 a year. Things have changed. But when her mother mentions prom night, old wounds rip open. The past crashes into the present, and emotions spill over. Can a bigger paycheck really mend broken expectations? Or is it already too late to make things right?
Right,
I
you
had
always
one
said
child.
you wanted a grandchild, didn't
I
you?
had one child. Yes, I wanted a grandchild, but it would have been nice if you would have got married first and had someone to share the responsibility with, not me.
I can't do it by myself though.
You're not doing it by yourself.
I'm trying to use that money, right? So that way I can pay for my tuition for college.
Well, I can appreciate that, honey, but you know what? Your main responsibility is being a mom.
I agree with your mom. This is your child, and you said something very key while you were talking. You said grandmother. You're her child. She raised you. It is not her responsibility to raise your child.
Right.
It is your responsibility.
She always wanted a grandchild, just not like this. What began as a dream has become a daily duty, and resentment has started to grow. The judge takes a mother's side, laying out the truth clearly. This child is a daughter's responsibility, not her own. But the real question is, will that truth finally sink in?
I just feel like I don't really have to owe her anything.
You don't feel like you should pay your mother? If your daughter were going to daycare, you would be paying the daycare, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you feel like they should be paid? They're taking care of your child, looking after your child, changing diapers, feedings. They should be paid, right?
Right.
Your mother is doing everything I just named, correct?
Yes.
So it logically follows that she should be paid too, right?
If a daycare worker earns a paycheck, then why doesn't grandma? The courtroom bursts into debate. Feeding, changing, bathing, Miss Lopez is doing it all. So why is her daughter refusing to contribute? What comes out of her mouth next leaves everyone stunned.
So what's your issue?
Well, she uses her money for the school loans, and I can appreciate that she doesn't want to have school debt.
Right.
But
Yeah,
now
that's a
that
good
she's
thing.
making more money, she's going to have to give me a little bit of that. They live with me, The house is paid. We don't have that bill. So I know she wants to be responsible and not have any debt, but mommy doesn't need to be having no debt and worried about diapers and all that too. And she does try to help, but it's just not enough. And now that she's got a promotion, I feel like she needs to take a little bit more responsibility. I've done everything I can, sweetie.
Miss Lopez drops a truth bomb. She's the one buying diapers while her daughter stays clear of debt. A promotion should have brought some relief, but instead, it's added even more weight to her shoulders. With bills stacking up and support barely coming in, the judge finally starts to see the full picture, and it's far from pleasant.
You know that I'm a double major, right?
I know that, sweetheart. But like I said,
I can't afford
London
to
is
do that.
important too. So.
I know she is. That's why I leave her with you.
Well, just like I did a good job with raising
I
you.
leave her with you, and you leave your child with your mother and do not believe that your mother should receive some sort of financial assistance.
I feel like I give something back by being in school. Once I do get that education,
What are you
that
giving
degree,
back by being in school?
I'm giving her.
What are your plans after school?
Well, I'm majoring also in psychology, so
Okay.
I planned on opening my own clinic.
Double major or not, her most important role is still mom. The daughter insists that finishing school is her way of giving back, but the judge isn't convinced. She presses for answers. What's the real plan here? Is this genuine progress, or just another way to delay responsibility?
Doing a clinical psychologist, and then from there I could, take care of my own daughter by then. I just right now need
And
some
move
assistance. Yeah, move out.
And your mom still takes care of the baby?
No, I could take care of the baby by then. I just need a little bit of help
You
and
can take
assistance.
care of the baby by yourself now.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate that.
So I'm still not hearing what your issue is.
My issue is just,
Because she's your mom, you don't believe you need to pay her something.
that's what I thought.
Because if you think about it, you really don't live there. You're just going to sleep.
Her dream? To open a psychology clinic and build a better future for her daughter. But her reality? A mother still carrying the weight of raising that child alone. The judge leans in, cutting straight to the truth. Why plan to become a mother later, when you already are one now?
Mom is taking care of the baby. You'd agree with me, right? If you're coming in at midnight, the baby is with your mom all day. You're literally coming to the house, not seeing the baby, because if it's at midnight, the baby is asleep, I'm assuming. And you're going right back out
I
to
tuck
go to
her
school
in.
and work.
I tuck her in.
She's already tucked in, so you just pull the covers over a little higher.
I give
That's
her
what you do.
kisses.
Sometimes she
Night.
wakes her up, Judge, and just to play
You
with her for a
wake
little
up the
while.
baby
I
at
mean,
midnight.
just so I can give her a kiss, read her little stories, so that way there is some sort of bonding between us, since I do work, all night long and go to school and all that.
Oh, well, that's nice.
She tucks her daughter into bed at midnight, after her own mother has already done it all. The judge lays out the truth in plain sight. This little girl isn't just living with grandma, she's being raised by her. Now the emotional weight starts to sink in. Is she finally ready to take responsibility?
What's going to be nicer is you're going to give your mother some of that money for taking care of your child, because she is footing the bill. She's taking care of everything. You're only staying there at night. And I'm assuming this happens on the weekends too?
No, on the weekends she does stay home, and she does help. And like I said, she does like that. She's not like that girl that goes clubbing and stuff. She does take that responsibility serious.
Yes.
It's just her job and school, and now she's going to work full time. Now she's going to be working more with the promotion.
Right, 'cause I
So
got the promotion.
that kind of leaves us with a little extra money and no time, because we hardly had any time now. I can't even imagine what it's going to be like now that she's gone.
The judge doesn't hold back. Love alone doesn't pay the bills. When you're the daycare, the parent, and the provider, something has to give. A full-time job can't excuse a lack of parenting. The court isn't fooled by excuses anymore. It's time to face responsibility.
Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to start your child support so you can at least give mom some sort of assistance. Now, at the time that you move out of the house and you have the child on your own 100%, mom is not babysitting. Mom is not even babysitting. The child is living with your mom.
Okay.
If the child is no longer living with your mom, your daughter is with you 100% of the time, then you can come back and see me to stop child support at that time.
Okay.
But until that happens, mom is going to receive some sort of financial break, essentially, until that time happens.
The judge's ruling is final. Child support begins immediately and continues until the daughter moves out and takes full responsibility as a parent. From now on, she'll pay her share. It's a firm decision, but a fair one. And just like that, Miss Lopez finally receives the support she's long deserved.
So it's going to be based off your income, and you just said that you make $50,000 a year now. So at $50,000 a year, that brings your gross to $4,167. Your net is $3,516.78. There is a reimbursement to Medicaid. Now, you are working full time. You have access to health insurance now?
Yes, yeah.
Do you know how much it'll cost?
I actually don't know. I don't know.
Okay, this is what we're going to do, because Medicaid reimbursement is about $375. That's based on 9% of your gross.
The numbers don't lie. At $50,000 a year, she's now accountable for her daughter's health care and for the choices she's made. With Medicaid adjustments, new income brackets, and shifting responsibilities, everything is about to change. And so is the way this young mother looks at her future.
I'm pretty sure your health insurance is cheaper than that for your daughter only. So what I'll do is order you to be responsible for that health insurance and give you a credit of $100 towards the health insurance, okay?
Okay.
So that'll make your monthly child support obligation $803 to your mother.
Sorry, baby. You gotta learn.
Okay.
Any questions? No? No questions?
Thank you, Joe. Thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The gavel falls. Justice has been served. $83 a month owed to her own mother. Now, this young woman must face what it truly means to be both an adult and parent. This wasn't about punishment. It was about accountability. Real families, real struggles, real consequences. If you felt the emotion, the tension, and the truth, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real-life courtroom stories where every case reveals something deeper than the verdict.